Welcome by Pyanodons with alternative energy, 890 hours, walkthrough, base tour, less 10 hours of quad. Please don't forget to subscribe and to click the like button. And now what we are doing? We are doing already a long time, and finally we reach our goal. And that is the Nexelit Mine, this one. And this one is what we finished in the last episode. And the only item what is left over, what we have to finish is this one. Cobalt chromium alloy. Cobalt chromium alloy is made from chromium, borax, sand casting, what we have also on the belt, thank God. Fluoride, super crystalline structure, and petroleum gas, which we have also already. So this one is the only one we have to make right now. This one we don't have this. This one we don't have. So this one we don't have. So we start by this. This is our first recipe what we have to make. The cobalt sulfate. Cobalt sulfate have only one purpose, and that is make, how you call it, clean cobalt sulfate. That's the only purpose. You can do nothing else, so useless to put on the belt. Do we not. So we start with this one. Just the lime we had already, the cobalt extract, because the cobalt extract we use also for stainless steel as far as I remember. And we have the syngas. So that's running. The next step is this one. Make clean cobalt substrate. Now that is only one ingredient more than the cobalt substrate, that is sulfuric acid. And here we have the next step, the clean cobalt sulfate with water. We wash it and we get cobalt oxide. Yeah, the cobalt oxide have more purposes. This one has also not any purpose, only this one. So don't have to put it also on the belt. This have to be on the belt because there are more recipes. This item that use this item. Okay, the last one. The cobalt chromium alloy. Of course, the cobalt chromium alloy. Let me show you. Cobalt chromium alloy. Ah, that was a mistake. Wait, I remember because this one make already the cobalt chromium alloy, and the cobalt chromium alloy, this one's supposed to be here. I forgot to make this one, so I put it on the right side of the smelter. Actually, it's supposed to be on the left side of the smelter, and after this one it's supposed to be this. But I made it already, the smelter, with all the belts and the lines, what is a lot of work because the bus is very big. And I decided not to change that anymore. So we jump from here, because this one is using also the, how you call it, the oxide, the cobalt oxide. This is using the cobalt oxide. This one is not using the cobalt oxide. That is a mistake. This one have to be gone. Actually. This is useless. Ja, doe ik later wel, maakt niet uit. But it's useless. The cobalt oxide is only for this one. In this recipe. For the cobalt oxide we make just the supercrystalline structure. And the supercrystalline structure is the one that we need here. And not this one. That's useless, this. Mistake for me. Okay. This is the only item we need for the... And here we have the factory, the mall, where we make the big miners. And you see, we are successful. We have already big mines. 10 pieces. What I did, I finished already to make a full belt, what is I think not enough by the way, a full red belt with Nexelix. From the beginning, I start here in the beginning where the Nexelix is. Even kijken, where is that? Kijk, hier is de Nexelix supply, demand, and here is the Nexelix factory, what we made from Tallinn, from tar. And you can see, this is stacked. I use a stack belt, I stack this. I'm not yet complete done by the way. This is my main belt. Here the stacking starts. I'm not yet done or it is, I have to finish it. You see, I run out of foundries. But you see, there is a decent amount, at least on the right side is full already. The washer, what's also not yet finished, there have to be one line more here. The mining, these are the mines. This is where we work on so very, very, very long. Not 10 hours, not 20 hours, I don't know how many hours exact, but we work a lot of episodes on this. And we are successful. The problem is now, I like to change the recipe for what I use with Tallinn, because this recipe is not consuming any kind of Tallinn dust. And Tallinn dust is what we need for the Arquat honeycombs or something like that, the empty honeycombs or the used one or something like that. Even though we need that, and we need it for other recipes also. So I like to change the recipe for the need for make from the Tallinn we made. I'm tried to produce a lot of Tallinn only for the Nexelix, and a byproduct was Tallinn dust. And now I like to convert it, because Tallinn dust is, I can make this recipe. I can use 100 Tallinn and I get 4 Tallinn dust. And acid gas, what is also welcome, because acid gas is an ingredient of sulfuric acid. What we do now, before, but I still do by the way, because I did not change the recipe, is this one. We use 500 Tallinn, is 5 times more, but it's only 40% chance that I get a Tallinn dust. Dus 40% times 5 is 200%, is 2 Tallinn dust. You get dus 2 Tallinn dust for 500. Compared with this one, you get double, but you don't get Nexelit. Simple is it. Dus dat is, I need die Tallinn dust. That wordt another problem if I don't address that. I made here, you can see it if it's covered by the radar, by the way. I changed the track a little bit because I have to put the miner. Hier zijn ook nog 2 mining, how you call it? Nexelix reserves. I can put them also on the belt. I can stack them. So I have here mining, I have here mining. I like to make more minings. Because this is not enough, I need, according to the recipe here, 11 pieces. And I don't have 11 pieces yet operating. And that was because that time that I start making this, I did not produce so much Nexelix, of course, because you have to make first the miners. And no Nexelix means I cannot make the miners. So the miners, that took a long time to make them, that I have enough Nexelix. Now I have enough Nexelix, and now we can, at full speed, we can multiply this, and we can, this recipe, we can put, of course, on other places on the belt, because there are Nexelix reserves enough to harvest. So we solved a big problem, and now the other problem, of course, what is now coming is that everything else is running out, because I couldn't consume so many Nexelix that there comes another bottleneck. I don't know what. The rubber is one of them, that was it already. So we have to observe that. In the meantime, I did already a lot of research, so we can start already with the potion, the next potion. And that's this one. we can already make the diamonds. Ta-da! That is already unlocked now. We can make the acrylic. We can make already. So we can. This one we have also already unlocked. There's a recipe. We start with this recipe only that makes this one. The recipe what you use right now is using the make the paragen with the solidified carcass, and this one make both plus negatium, wat het ook mag zijn. And we need navels for that. Navels we have already, by the way. Yeah, and this one we need also crystal iron cortex, and that we have also already. The recipe is also unlocked already. We did a lot of research already. If you look in the tree, we are coming close. Close, but here is the unlock the science pack tree. So we have to do nog a lot of research to reach this. But the research is really running smoothly. Perfect. I like to try the nuclear factory to burn the uranium cells, fuel cells. The problem is, I don't know how that comes, because the problem is you put an uranium fuel cell inside a nuclear reactor and it is burned in 0.2 seconds or something like that, 0.1 maybe, I don't know. So that have to be controlled. It's useless to put them in. That is just what I do now. I put somewhere a reactor and I put them in and I get the old one out, the used one, because I only need the used one right now for this potion what I use, the last potion. So I like to give it a try, but first of all I have to make many turbines, heat pipes, reactors. I have 6 pieces I think, and I need the other ones, the heat exchangers. So I like to make it first in a mold, and if I have enough items then I like to copy from simple a blueprint from the internet. I don't want to make my own design. I give it a try, how that works, how that gets controlled. If that is enough, 200 seconds, because the recipes, the blueprint, have a limiter that it don't keep on pushing the fuel cells inside, because a fuel cell normally burn 200 seconds. So before it push another fuel cell inside, it have to be at least 200 seconds to wait. There are 2 conditions. One is the steam, the level of the steam. If the level of the steam is low and there are 200 seconds finished before the last potion was inserted in the reactor, then he's allowed to insert the next one. And I'm going to try that recipe and let's see what happens. But I really don't know if it is working or not. It is a try. Okay, I like to thank everyone for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and to click the like button. I hope to see you the next episode, the 900 hours tour base. And what I'm going to do this coming 10 hours, I'm not sure yet. But for sure there are developings. Okay, again, thank you for watching. Take care of yourself and see you next time.